Justin Bieber might be spiraling again, and this time, the music industry is holding its breath. Reports are swirling that Justin is allegedly misusing prescription meds originally given to him by doctors. But that's not even the worst part. His own wife, Hailey Bieber, seems to be emotionally checking out, and it's hitting Justin hard. She's been distant, shutting him out, and insiders say it's messing with his mind more than anyone realizes. His recovery? Slipping fast. His confidence? Shaken. And in a moment of total desperation, Justin reportedly reached out to Britney Spears, the one person who knows exactly what it's like to be publicly unraveling while the world watches and judges. The woman who survived a 13-year conservatorship and still managed to walk away with her soul. Meanwhile, Hailey? She's gone quiet. No updates, no hand-holding, no public defense. Sources close to her say she's done playing the villain in Justin's never-ending breakdown saga. She's tired of being the scapegoat. She's tired of being the only one trying to hold it all together. And for the first time, she might not come rushing in to save him. Justin's clearly not okay, and it's playing out in real time. He recently posted a photo to Instagram drenched in sweat with just one word: detoxing. But detoxing from what? That's what is everyone talking. Some speculate he's trying to kick substances again. Others think it's an emotional purge, trying to cleanse the pain of Hailey's silence and the public's judgment. Either way, the breakdown feels real, and this time people aren't laughing or mocking. They're concerned. He's been in the spotlight since childhood, molded into an icon before he ever had a chance to grow up. Now it's like he's crumbling under the weight of it all. And just like Britney once did, Justin is reaching out. Not metaphorically, literally. He contacted Britney. Headlines claim he's finally confronting deep-rooted rage, but no one's sure who it's aimed at. Hailey? His team? Himself? The industry that's used him up for years? What's clear is that Justin and Britney are bonding two stars battered by fame, finally seeing someone who understands what it means to survive it. But what happens when two broken people become each other's lifeline? According to those closest to the situation, Justin's been leaning heavily on Britney Spears. And honestly, who else could possibly understand what he's going through better than her? Britney was stripped of her autonomy for over a decade, forced to live under the control of a court-ordered conservatorship. So when rumors started swirling that Hailey might be considering a similar move, people freaked out. Could history repeat itself? Insiders say no, that Hailey isn't trying to control Justin's life, but she is done. Done waiting for him to seek real help. Done pretending everything's okay. As Hailey grows more distant, Britney's presence grows louder. Some fans think this emotional alliance is exactly what Justin needs right now. Someone who gets it. Someone who's been broken and rebuilt. Someone who knows the difference between surviving and truly living. And maybe that's why Justin's turning to her instead of his wife, because let's be real, Britney knows what it's like to have cameras in your face while your world collapses. And now Justin's standing in that same fire. And instead of running, he's reaching out to the one person who's already walked through it and made it out alive. Now here's where it gets even more alarming. A clip started circulating online, Justin's voice, shaky and emotional, saying, "Stop provoking me, I'm a real dad. A real husband, a real man. Don't do this to me. I don't know who's paying you to mess with me, but I'm not the one." People are shook. It's eerily reminiscent of Britney's final public breakdown before her conservatorship began. And it's not just the quote, it's how raw and public it all feels. Fans are starting to draw direct parallels. The erratic posts, the visible breakdowns, the paparazzi everywhere. It feels like a trap, one he doesn't even see coming. Even more unsettling? Fans are now questioning whether Justin's being pushed toward the same fate Britney faced. Some are convinced this isn't a coincidence. One viral comment read, "Hailey's acting like a handler. If Justin wants out, they won't let him." Whether that's true or just online speculation, it shows just how fragile things appear from the outside. And how scared his fans are that history might be repeating itself. And then came the wedding ring moment. Hailey, who's always been careful to present a united front, has now been spotted multiple times without her wedding ring. That simple act taking it off spoke volumes. People noticed instantly. The whispers turned to roars. Is this it? Is she done? And just when it seemed like Justin had no one in his corner, Britney stepped in again. Insiders say she didn't just reach out once, she's been a constant. Texting, calling, listening. She sees her younger self in Justin. The isolation. The pressure. The collapse that no one else seems to understand. And truthfully, maybe that's why she's so willing to be there for him. Brittany's been through the fire and made it out scarred, but alive. And now she's lending her strength to someone she knows is teetering on the edge. Some say it's the most genuine connection he's had in a long time. No agenda. Just empathy. Sources close to Justin say he's feeling more alone than ever. Locked in his house, pacing, venting, saying the same thing over and over. No one understands me. That's the kind of hopelessness Brittany knows too well. And now she's reportedly the only one he feels truly gets it. Meanwhile, Hailey's frustration is boiling over. Word is she's fed up not just with Justin's behavior, but with his unpredictable online presence. The messy posts. The cryptic captions. The way he drags their relationship out into the public without even realizing how much damage it's doing. Even when they're seen together in public, it doesn't feel right. No smiles. No warmth. Just two people walking side by side like they're trying to keep up appearances, not love. Fans have picked up on it too. Those date night photos feel more like damage control than anything real. And the fans? They're worried, like genuinely worried. One recent headline said fans are fearing for Justin's well-being after some deeply unsettling pictures surfaced. He looked out of it, hollow, surrounded by the same tired crew, lighting up again. Like it was the only way to feel anything. Now nobody's shocked that Justin smokes. That's old news. But what rattled everyone was that image, him holding a blunt in one hand and his baby in the other. It wasn't just about weed anymore. It was the bigger picture. The carelessness, the recklessness. The message it sent. People started asking, is this who he's become? One commenter nailed the mood. He doesn't look like a dad. He doesn't even look like a husband. He looks like a kid who never got to grow up. And maybe that's the real issue here. The Idashans and Jeeb, the kid who became a global star too fast, too soon, and never stopped running. Remember that sweaty detox selfie Justin posted? People can't stop wondering, was that really just about weed? Or was it something deeper, something darker? Because detoxing like that, it doesn't look like someone cutting back on pot. It looks like someone fighting to stay afloat. In the internet, they've been brutal. One person commented, imagine being in your 30s and still thinking it's cool to post a blunt. Aren't you a dad now? Just checking. And yeah, he really did change his handle to Lil Bieber. Is it a rebrand? A cry for help? Or something he can't even name? Another fan said what a lot of people are thinking, this man is broken. You can see it in his eyes. Others are begging him to come back to reality, to his family, to the life he still has time to fix. But here's the thing. Justin's been in this spiral before. Only this time it feels like he's deeper in it and there's more at stake. Justin's story doesn't start here, it started way back. He once admitted he was smoking weed at just 12 or 13, the same time he was hanging with Diddy and stepping straight into a world most grown adults can't handle. At an age when most kids are learning who they are, Justin was already deep into a lifestyle built on cameras, contracts, and chaos. He's confessed before lean. Shrooms, pills. By his early teens, he tried it all. He said it got so bad. He thought he was dying. That was supposed to be the turning point, the moment of clarity. But now fans are questioning whether those old demons ever really left, or if they just got quiet for a while. Recent rumors are dark, whispers of Justin abusing prescription medication again. Stuff he was once legally given, now allegedly being misused. And according to a blind item from April, a foreign-born A-list singer was spotted smoking something that rhymes with Seth just before going on stage. The speculation points to him. And it's not hard to believe when you see the patterns. And here's where things get even messy, some fans think. Justin's downward spiral started right after Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco went public. Think about it. Benny wasn't just another guy. He was close to Justin, someone who knew their history. So even if Justin doesn't want Selena back, seeing them together, that had to sting. It's not just heartbreak, it's betrayal layered on top of memory. One fan didn't hold back, saying, Justin, just come home. Go back to Canada. Rent a quiet cottage. Take your wife, your son, and the people who actually care about you. Heal. The message wasn't shade, it was love. It was a reminder of the peace he could still claim if he's willing to step away from the madness, but not everyone thinks it's just about pain or nostalgia. One theory floating around? Justin's unraveling is tied to something as simple but brutal as hair loss. Sounds silly until you remember he became famous for that iconic swoop, that full head of hair. And now in his 30s, it's slipping away. For a guy who grew up with every camera on him, that's not just aging, it's identity loss. Fans are calling it an early midlife crisis. The balding, the breakdowns, the sudden Instagram handle change to Lil Bieber, it all feels like a man grasping for control while everything slips through his fingers. And the way he's been posting lately? It's erratic, cryptic, emotional. Some people say it's giving Kanye crash-out energy. And they're genuinely scared he might be on the same path. At this point, people are praying that Hailey is doing whatever she needs to keep herself and her baby safe. Because while Justin's spiraling online, she's been out of the picture. No Justin, no baby, just Hailey doing her own thing. Paparazzi shots show her alone again and again. And that's raised a serious question. Who's even with the child right now? Meanwhile, Hailey's throwing herself into her brand. Rhode is everything right now. Her newest product? A flashy lip gloss body chain. Not a bracelet, not a necklace, an actual waist chain designed to hold lip gloss. It's being marketed as trendy, but most people are looking at it like, what even is this? And the internet did not hold back. One person wrote, "Please tell me I'm not crazy, this looks like a tampon chain." Another commenter took it even further, accusing Hailey of profiting off sacred cultural traditions. Turns out, waist chains like these have deep roots in Egypt and West Africa, where they actually hold spiritual meaning. Now, Hailey's being slammed for turning something sacred into a trendy accessory to boost Rhode's image, but here's the kicker, it's not even original. This exact style of lip gloss holder has been seen before. Hailey didn't invent it, and trying to make it glossy and glam just confused everyone. Most people didn't even realize it was for lip gloss. The first reaction was, wait, is that a tampon holder? And honestly, it's hard to unsee it once you hear it. Even You by Kotex, the actual tampon brand, jumped in on the joke, reposting the product. That's how far the meme spread. One fan joked, "If I were a girl, I need like 3 of those just to carry everything." While another was blunt, the phone case she did before made sense. This is just reaching. But the wildest part? While all this is going down productive, with all the chaos swirling around them, they're allegedly planning for another baby just 9 months after welcoming their first. The timing? Absolutely baffling. Especially when Justin's reportedly drowning in personal struggles unresolved. Debt and emotional instability. You'd think now would be the time to slow down, not double down. And fans are saying exactly that. One even asked, shouldn't Justin figure out how to pay Scooter Braun back before planning baby number 2? To be fair, insiders say Hailey genuinely loves being a mom. But people can't help noticing she's rarely ever seen with her child. Maybe she's more present in private, sure. But from the outside, it's raising questions. Still, according to sources, she and Justin have always dreamed of having a big family. Even after what's being described as a traumatic birth, she's reportedly not letting that stop her. But here's where it gets even more complicated. A new detail just surfaced, one that might explain a lot. Turns out, after giving birth, Hailey allegedly suffered a postpartum hemorrhage. That's not something to take lightly. Doctors are now being cautious, and rightly so. Her ability to safely carry another child might be impacted. So, baby number 2? It's not just a decision, it's a medical risk. Still, sources claim they're pressing forward anyway, and despite all the outside noise, the couple seems locked in. Both reportedly still want a big family, and they want it soon. But a lot of people are asking why the rush? From the outside, it doesn't look like either of them is in a stable enough place for another baby. And that's not judgment, it's just concern. Everything around them feels like it's unraveling, and adding another child into that chaos? It's a huge gamble, but Hailey? She's still a Baldwin through and through. And Baldwins come with their own brand of drama. Her dad, Stephen Baldwin, even jumped into the mix recently. In an interview, he said, I'm blessed my 2 daughters married great guys. The kind of kids who bless me beyond measure if I ever struggled. Translation? He's already counting on them to bail him out financially. So now Hailey's got even more pressure to keep Rode thriving. The brand has products dropping soon, and with everything else going on, that business might be the only stable thing she's got. Steven also said Justin's been making real changes. That he's focusing on healing and trying to enjoy his time with Hailey and their son. And maybe that's true. But coming from a Baldwin? Fans are taking it with a grain of salt. So now it's up to you. Is this a turning point for Justin Bieber or just another chapter in a story that keeps spiraling deeper? Is this about redemption, about family, about trying to find light in the middle of so much noise? Or are we watching another icon quietly fall apart under the pressure of fame, expectation, and personal pain? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we want to hear what you think. Is Justin really turning things around? Or is this just carefully staged damage control? And what about Hailey? Do you think she's hanging on or already halfway out the door? If you've made it this far, thank you. You're the real MVP. But don't go just yet, hit that subscribe button now and we bring you the rawest, realest celebrity drama daily. Every day we break down what's really happening in Hollywood, from the messy, the heartbreaking, the shocking, to the stories no one else dares to touch. So like, share, and stay locked in. Because the next scandal? It's always just one post away.